Okay, so someone on Reddit had a question on how to sync their Godox X3, which, as you can see, is right here, uh, with their uh, Godox AD100 Pro. Let me see if I can get it to. There you go. See, that's the AD100 Pro. You'll notice I don't have the battery in, just so because we're going from the beginning. So here we go. Back down to this here. So I'll go ahead and turn this on. And on the side there, you see, I'll turn this on. There we go. And as you can see, it's on channel 10. Here we go, I gotta move it back. So it's on channel 10, group A. And I originally had it set up to actually work with this Neewer, the Z2pro. So just to show you that it's still there, and it, the fun thing is that you can actually use them actually together. So I'm going to turn this on now. And as you can see, the Neewer is set to channel 10, set like that. And as you can see, now first we want to, there you go, like that. See, I turned it on. The two of them are already there. See, it's taking care of it now. The issue is that I have it set to, I believe, 1 to 100 feet, so I have to keep this a little further away for it to work. But all I have to do is go in and change that to a 0 to 30. But we don't need that right now. So yeah, that's showing that you can use the Godox trigger to power your Z2 and control it. And here, you know what? I'll even, let me go in and I'll change the, do a power setting. As you can see, it is, you have full control of it. Now, I generally shoot in manual, so it stays in manual. But honestly, you could, it would also work in TTL as well. Anyway, let me get on to what the Reddit poster was asking. So, but I'm showing you that it's set to channel 10, group A. So, and it does control one. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because that's what I always do. Generally, when you're not working with something, I'm going to turn it off, let it turn back on. And we're going to go over to our Godox here. So what I do is when I'm trying to get everything together, I get the battery and I'll go ahead and insert the battery in to the light like that. Go ahead and fire it up. It's telling us to, and you'll notice that that is actually set to channel 21. Now I did that on purpose. Hold on here. See if you can, hopefully you can see. I put it on channel 21 because just so you see that they're not synced right now. In fact, I'll go ahead and turn on that Godox again. And of course, like I said, this is set to channel 10. That's on 21. So of course, it's not actually going to work. But I'll go ahead and hit the test button on the actual light. And I think you should be able to see. Yeah, so you can see that it does have the power. So what we're going to do then is on the trigger itself, we'll go ahead, we'll just change it on the trigger. So we're going to go into settings, then we're going to go into wireless, and since that was channel 21, I will go ahead and, sorry about that, and 17, 18, 19, whoop, one more, there we go, 21. So notice I have the ID off. I keep it off when I'm trying to sync. I want to make sure that I have the connection first. So as you can see, we're on the same channel now. We'll get out of all this stuff. And as you can see, 164th, they're both the same thing. But just to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and wheel up. Hold on, there we go. Yep, then, yep, oh, yeah, there we go. We're going to click on it, got that back in control, and we're going to move the thing, and you'll see that's your first indication that the both of them are synced. When you have control of the light and you can change the power setting. As soon as you can do that, you pretty much know. Hit your test button just to be on the safe side, verify, and as you can see, it fired. Okay, so in the second one, as you saw earlier, I had the two together. They're now syncing. So you've got that synced, and that answers his question. But what if you want to put more lights with it? You want to shoot with more things. Now, this is going to be your master. So what that means is everything else, just, for a simple thing, since everything's in Group A, we're just going to turn at all of these lights here, which is of course, the V100 and the Neewer Z2. We now know we need to change all of these to, we need to change those to channel 21 so that they're all using the same. And again, we'll just go in here. Now, this is for the Neewer. For this one, I'm going to get a little closer because of the buttons. We're going to click on it, and that's up there, and it's showing the 10. So we'll just, let me do it again. There we go. And then we'll bring that up to 1921. So now that's set. And those two should now be in sync. They'll now two be in sync. And when I turn this back on, I go Godox. All right, so the two are together, and let's see. That fired. Now that fired that one, but it didn't fire this one. And the reason why is because, once again, I said I had that the one through 100. I had that set, so it's not working for it because it's too close. So, but if I bring it back out of it, fires. You can see over there on the TV. Made a little. Let that Z1 get a little time to refire. There you go. So it's the two of them are set. Of course, the Z1 doesn't have the same recycle time as the AD100, but the two of them together can fire and sync. And that's something you do have to worry about when you're using those things. But as you can see, the two of them are together. And we'll go ahead and add the AD100 as well. And we'll just turn that one on. Now, I don't remember. Oh, it's already set to channel 10. Perfect. Good. So let's see if we can get all three to fire at the same time. Let's aim it at that TV there. Now, first, I always do this. I always hit the test fire real quick. Make sure that it's on, and that it's sort of woken up. Ooh, that sucked. I put that on backwards. But anyway, let's bring this back, and we'll test. And we'll see if everything fires. Everything is working properly. Those are set to 128. That one is not. I would say the one solution would be to, since all these two are set to that, that's not synced. So what we'll do, though, is we're gonna go down to our TTO. Now, as you can see, this one is the V100 is still not synced completely. So we're gonna have to play with it for a little bit to bring this back a little bit. Line it at the problem. We'll go in and we're gonna get back in here. We're gonna go in. Let's test to make sure that it's set to the right things. It's set to wireless. That's right. Everything's fine. Set to 10. Off again. Fire again. Let's get out of that. And it's got to be set to receiver, so it's fine. Let's see, we're going to get back, and this is a little harder to do one-handed. Now I see why people kind of get a little angry about that. But anyway, hold on. I'm going to take a break here. I'm going cut for a second and get these two sunk together, okay? So I can use both of my hands here. So just a moment, I'll be back. Okay, so I figured out what the issue was, and I can fix that, no problem. It's actually set to channel 10. That's why it wasn't working with the other ones. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to go in, and we are going to go to, again, I think I can do this one-handed. I'm a little out of practice. There we go. So we're going to go to wireless, and we have to bring this, as you can see, it's on channel 10. We'll go ahead and bring this up to 21, and it's set, so it's fine now. We'll go ahead and get all the way out of this. We're going to click on receiver again, and it's out. And as you can see now, that it is set to, it's on 1/64th. Now I turn the other ones off just so that we can work with it by itself individually. And that's something I also recommend to do. If you have multiples and one of them is not working, turn the others off and let this one be on by itself so that it can, and as you can see, it popped to 32, which is what the trigger was set to. So we can now go ahead, I'll go ahead and turn all the rest of them back on. And everything's set on, so that's the V100, a Neewer Z2pro, as well as the Godox AD100. We'll just aim them at the TV there. So make sure so that we have a place for them. They're all set to 1/16th power, and you should be able to see that they fired. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, and that's 1. That's 2. I believe all 3 fired in that picture. Let me get one more. I want to aim the V100 at the TV so that you can see. That's a black screen, so you can see that all of them are firing. Let's see, we'll get this 1, 2, and I believe that showed them. Let me look again one more time. Now I can tell all of them are firing, but I don't know if it's showing. See, so you can't really tell. That's the only problem with this. But now all 3 are. In fact, I will go over and we'll just stand in front of them so that we can see. See, there's the dog. So all of them are aimed at us. There. And all of them are firing. Now what we want to do again is remember they're at different power levels, so their recycling times are going to be different. We're going to give it some time, and all of them are firing. It's just the AD100 and the V100 are more powerful than that one. Getting a little closer here to make sure I can see it. Yeah, there we go. They all fired. All right, so this is a quick one over again, overview. Once again, going to show all 3 synced to and will fire. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3. We'll do it one more time. 1, 2, and there we go. So all 3 are firing.